one session. Acno and Mounir loading in on Apocalypse here right now. Looking like Acno gets that first weapon, loads in with the sword, connects the first 2 hits. Mounir not a slouch either though, has connected some stuff here. Now Acno playing very interestingly, approaching with a lot of sight lights so far. As Mounir forces him off stage, doesn't connect on the edge guard though. Looking a bit ambitious.
And it seems to be working out for him. He's getting quite a couple of good hits here. Dabber there gets the recovery as well. Sidelights start to push him off. Switches to guitars. No, he stays on the sword. Prefers to have that KO potential of those D-lights into the combos. Gets the Dare. Sair follows up. Mounir now disarmed in KO percentage. This could be the first stock going the way of Acno. Big Ensig, but it does not connect. Punished and cleanly taken by Acno for the first stock. Let's see. Yep. And expected Tatars for the damage build up. Mounir, pretty sure, has the axe primed. No, yes, it is the axe. But it's fine. Acno doesn't even care. Yep.
Mounir got the axe in hand up against the Katars, which is a rough matchup if you are the axe player. Because once that Katars gets on top of you and gets the flow of the match going for himself, it is hard. But Mounir connects the axe endlight there and knocks Acno onto his second stock. Now, this matchup-wise is definitely like 2 opposites, 2 sides of the mirror, and it's just about getting the control of the game into your hand, which right now it's seeming like Acno is more so doing it, while Mounir seemingly does have stage control more often, but he's not really able to utilize it as Acno gets hit hard there.
God.
With the D-light into a dodge, reciter, reverse, and then the D-light Sair. Now Acno trying to reverse the situation, knocks Mounir off stage here on the unarmed. Oh, the hammer recovery connects, the weapon throw connects. Oh, the GCD stick on the off stage. Acno still makes it back though. Mounir going for an unarmed cider there, wasn't quite able to connect it at that ground pound of the ground pound that sent him upwards to take Mounir's second stock here.
Man, I love how opportunistic Acno is. Does not let any opportunity slip. Just sees Mounir in a bad position, just goes for the ground pound. Doesn't matter that he's been getting pummeled for the past like 15 seconds. He's just instantly dead to reverse it. And now maintaining this lead, even though very damaged compared to his first stock when he finished Mounir off. And that's gonna lead to him getting KO'd right there, and then Hammer and Light takes it. So much damage built up, and Mounir choosing to stick with a hammer. I'm guessing Acno's gonna be on sword. No, Katars come in. Favorable matchup considering the diagonal angles, but Mounir's fighting back. He's getting the end lights him. Not much more. Can't hit that D-light. That stomp to start all of the big combos on Hammer. Sair gets it, but no follow up off of that. Acno just getting so much done here. Just playing footsies around Mounir, dodging everything he can. It is so clean. And the Sair picks up off the D-light a bit low, but it doesn't matter. Doesn't KO, but Acno is so in control of this game. He cannot be moved right now. Mounir is struggling off stage. Weapons getting denied left and right, and he cannot wrangle back control. He's just so stuck here. Flash favors Acno once again. Maintains the stage control. That's gonna be a good start. Mounir needs more, and he cannot find it. Acno takes game 1.
Yes, sir. Acno taking game 1 there. One thing I noticed during that game especially was the amount of times that Acno caught a gravity cancel from Mounir with like a Katar downlight specifically. I believe that happened at least 4 times. And he never managed to convert anything else off of it. He only hit that Katar downlight and then just it went into reset neutral from there. He never got as much value out of it as he should have had, or as he would have probably liked to. Which, if Mounir keeps doing those gravity cancels in this next game, I do believe those are going to start costing him, because Acno definitely knows that he should have gotten more out of that, so he's going to be going for it and attempting to get more out of it.
Yeah, I think the downlight is a bit of a weird move, because depending on how it picks up, whether your opponent has a dodge or not, as you said, he was punishing the gravity cancels for the most part with it, so he was picking up pretty high, which means that you can't really close the gap as fast as when you're Acno from that, and you can't really get a consistent follow-up, because if you go for a Nair or a Cider, they're going to be able to jump out of it. If you go for a recovery, they're going to be able to fast hold. So Acno really just making sure to not overextend and just maintains that neutral game, knows that he's been winning it, so he just keeps it calm and just resets. which I don't think is the wrong choice necessarily, but as you said, this game did get a bit close towards the end, and acno would prefer to be a bit more dominant, so he might go for a couple more of those risks to you know, eke out, to, you know, squeeze out a bit more value out of the hits that he is getting.
Yes, sir. Now, we are waiting on the next game to be started here. I am excited to see what happens from here out, as I do see a character switch from Mounir onto the Tesca, which I have seen from him in tournament a lot lately. I think he also played it in the recent tournament that we also had the pleasure of casting. I believe you were there. For the Frostbite SID one, where he did play the Tesca and he did switch around. We had a very interesting grand finals between him and Rain there. But
exactly,
he
forces collide that cooperation tournament.
Yeah, he had a really strong showing on the Tesca there early on as well, where he just kept going on the battle boots until it didn't work against Rain, and I believe winners finals. Then he went down to losers finals and fought against Blaze there, where he did pop off against Blaze with the Taros, and then continued playing Taros in grand finals as well, where that was looking really strong against Rain, but at some point it felt like he lost his momentum very much. So he did some character switches, went on the Tesca again, and the Tesca did work out quite well, but not for long. So we are still
Rain did really well to adapt there towards the end. It was a massive set, reset, game number 10 on the grand finals. Really crazy stuff. I'd honestly recommend people go back and watch the VODs of that, because if you weren't there to catch it live, it was an amazing set. Regardless though, we have an amazing set right here in front of our very eyes, continuing into game number 2, acno Mounir starting off again.
Yes, sir. Now, finally we are going in. We are going into small fortress of lions. Let's see what Mounir shows us here with the character switch. Now, battle boots into guitars, both string weapons, as the acno had off to a strong start there with a big string on the guitars. Now Mounir picking up the battle boots though, forcing acno off stage and at this time stage, but acno immediately reclaims it. Now once again fighting for that control, as acno always reverses it as soon as Mounir hits something here. It feels like he's very comfortable on waking up and taking advantage of this matchup. Now already having Mounir in the knockout percentage, looking to finish him off right away. That's a quick stock as the delay recovery will do it there to take him home onto his second stock. Now, strong start from acno here, but what can Mounir do to get around that? I feel like he's getting wake up a lot.
I guess it's a matter of just knowing your moveset, knowing what has priority over those Qatar moves. But it doesn't even matter right now, because acno is just taking everything, it seems like. Finally gets weapons. Oh my goodness, that could have touched. Mounir hits the D-Light, knows he doesn't need to follow up, knows that acno has those sweat beats. He noticed it better than I did. I would have missed that and gone for more. Mounir knows he's got the KO, he got the offstage. Very dangerous situation there, but he managed to come out on top somehow. Jesus Christ, and acno's right back at it. Pushes him off to the wall, edgeguarding him once again. Nice little two-piece, but not much more from Mounir. Gains stage control, finally. Some sort of advantage here on this map. Resets to the second pair of battle boots, but that's going to be a punish from acno for the pickup. Once again, edgeguard in place. Sayer gets him off. No weapon from the connect, but that forces out the dodge, leads to the D-like ground pound. Classic move there to KO. That's one more game, or one more stock rather, to take game 2 for acno. Might put him might put him in a great position.
It's a strong lead for acno, and he's just keeping it going. Mounir already almost in the orange here, which you could argue that this is already orange, like a light orange. But on the Qatars, it's looking so menacing from acno right now. I guess that Ragnar that we've seen from him quite often does carry over. It's just a little bit of a stat difference and a signature difference, which he hasn't used many SIGs so far yet, but he doesn't seemingly need to as he goes for the side light end light there. The Nair immediately as a read and the down SIG, right as I call it out. Finally, the signature comes, but it wasn't enough to knock him out just yet, but it's looking like a rough one from Mounir as the weapon throw pickup recovery. Takes it. What a strong two-stock from acno. Wow. I mean, Eva, I don't know about you, but that was looking way too strong from the sides of acno. Mounir needs to change something.
Yeah, I think the damage says it all 606 to 250. And look at that, man. Actually just completely in control, just forces out the dodge, gets the GCD like ground pound. And right here as well. Weapon throw into pickup recovery. Just completely in control of this game, knows exactly what Mounir's gonna do. Last chance for him to stay in the winner's bracket, swaps over to the Petra, decides that the orb is gonna be his final stand.
Sir, now the orb, the Mounir orb, is definitely something that I'm always excited to see because Mounir is one of the better, if not one of the best orb players out there. Obviously, in NA you have people like Radish, etc. But in Europe, the orb showing is always very small, so Mounir is definitely one of the few people to actually rock that quite strongly as he starts up with a freebies here, keeps it going, another Nair. Tries to keep the juggle going on Acno, but the sidelight Sarah does come out there to keep Acno in a bad spot. Like, but the wake-ups. The wake-ups are so strong. Acno always lands a lot of wake-ups against Mounir. Maybe that's the play to just counter Mounir. Just keep waking up.
Oh
But
my
the
goodness.
down air recovery does connect there, and the end light immediately after the unarmed down air. Also connecting. Now looking to finish the stock off. Beautiful timing on the GC downsing there to cover the entire wall. Acno had no chance of getting back.
Good God, this is a different Mounir than we saw in the past 2 games. And he's keeping it going, man! On stage, doesn't even matter. He's gonna recover you anyway. He's just juggling Acno like he's a, what do you call it? Like he's in the circus. Right now though, pushed off the left side. Acno looking for something big. Ground pound not connecting, but Mounir so far down, can recover from that. He went for it and he paid the price. Goes down to his own folly and greed. Now though, they're looking to come back, looking to make this a clean take of stock number 2. Gonna take a bit of damage, but it doesn't matter too much. Orb thrown away. I don't think taking the Katars out off stage is a great idea when you're unarmed, so he's gonna stay on stage, pick up the gauntlets, just look for some sort of consistent KO option. Kind of like that recovery, but not connecting this time. Dodge in play for Acno. Looking for an opportunity, and there it is. Gets that, gets the recovery, gets an advantage. How far can he push it is the question, Addy.
Acno pulled back a lot of damage there. That lead was not as big anymore as Mounir would have liked to, though he does connect the end light there right away. He is still ahead stock-wise, but not for long as the down air GCD sig connects their beautiful read by Acno, and he is slowly getting that lead back, and now it is fully even as well. He is getting control back. That Petra switch might no longer be catching the Acno off guard as he's just been bouncing back. He's been going back, and the guitars are doing work as he gets another side light down light there. Wasn't quite able to get the read out of it, but Mounir now picking up the orb. That's been working in his favor so far. Next to end lights goes for a bit of an ambitious side light there. Wasn't going to be able to get anything off of it. The double recovery from Acno looking strong. Another end light. That's pretty much all he's been connecting so far. Definitely not as much as he would like to, though Acno's playing it very carefully as well. Goes for the downer there, wasn't able to do anything else out of it.
Oh, that's
and
a big
the
punish.
D-sig, that's a hard one. No, Acno is not able to finish off Mounir there. Mounir now looking to get some more damage going here. He does not want to get 3-0'd, and he will not! As the neutral sig takes him from almost not even red to knockout. Mounir taking
Way
him
too close for comfort.
That definitely was very, very close. I mean, the comeback by Acno was very, very strong. The way he just kept his cool, kept the guitars in hand, and just even, you know what guitars you usually think, I'm gonna stack up damage fast, I'm gonna keep it going, you know, I get those dodge read, I'm gonna go crazy. But if you looked at the way Acno played that, he always went maybe like 2 hits at a time. I'm gonna get my 2 hits, potentially get a dodge if you allow me to, which in that case it didn't happen sadly. But I'm gonna potentially get a dodge if you allow me to, but other than that I'm gonna get my 1 or 2 hits, leave, reset neutral, and win the next interaction as well, or wait for you to do something that I can punish with my quick weapon. And that is how he slowly got the damage back there. But Mounir, you know, at such a lead, he just kept it cool, he kept it calm, and then just waited for his opportunity. He picked up that orb again. That's been working out way better for him than the gauntlets, which maybe that's the reason for another switch here. But no, he does stay on the Petra as he's now back in the lobby. Just went onto the orb that's been working perfectly for him and just got those end lights, kept his cool, you know, end light, end light, end light, end light. That's practically all that happened for a while. And at some point decided, oh, this is my time now. I'm gonna get your stock real quick.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly how Acto gets you, man. He just plays super consistent neutral. He doesn't overextend himself, as I said before. He just never overcommits. He's never in too deep. He's never over his head. Unlike, for example, Mounir, like we saw in that what is it, second stock when he or was the first when he overcommitted for the dare off stage. He got himself KO'd.
Sir, we are back in game 4, and Mounir already off to a strong start on the orb. Man, I love watching a good orb player. It's making it look like a string weapon. Maybe it is a string weapon, I just don't realize. But that is looking strong, though. Acno almost reversed him off the top. Now an edge guard situation. Oh, Mounir going for a bit much there on the GC sideline. Wasn't quite able to do it, but it does almost get reversed by Acno, though. Now Acno back in the disadvantaged state on the other side of the map, trying to fight for his life here to get back on stage as Mounir gets that end light and bounces back. Rough situation, but Acno missed the ground pound as Mounir barely slipped by on the wall there. And when you're back on the orb, still trying to edgeguard Acno here, not throwing out anything big, but the sidelight cider will do it as Acno tried coming up with an attack, and that is exactly what Mounir was waiting for.
Wow. Look at how these players dance around each other off stage, barely hitting each other for like 15 seconds until Mounir finally gets the finish off. And now he's going at it again, man. Down there connects, nothing more off of that. Acno managed to get a recovery, and he's looking for the edge guard. They're not connecting, but Mounir gets one of his own. This is dangerous for Acno here, even with Xars. The orb is so strong off stage. Picks up another one, goes over to the right. Acno getting good hits here, no connection on the recovery, no finish off yet. He needs something big here to get it, and that's a GC. That's a misstep for Mounir. Allows Acto to come back into this. Qatar's gone. Didn't manage to pick them up at time, so now he is stuck on the sword. Maybe not the weapon he wanted into these gauntlets, and he's showing, already pushed off stage. Oh no, the Ensig misses. No punish there on Acno, and Mounir gets a nice little nair into a recovery. That's not enough. Miami don't have a decently high ceiling for the KOs. So Acno still gets a chance to fight back here to get some damage before he loses the stock. Mounir though is looking for the KO. He's fishing for it and he's gonna get it! Finally! D-Light into the recovery. As always, classic, consistent, not able to miss that one. Back on the orb.
Back on the orb indeed, it's working out quite well, though Acno is making a bit of a comeback here. The Qatars are starting to heat up. It always feels like Acno has a poor start against Mounir's orb, and then he slowly gets it back. But will it be enough this time, as he's finally getting Mounir's second stock, though? He's approaching the orange now, and looking to get that back. He immediately goes off stage on the Qatars, goes for the recovery there, not quite able to connect anything, as Mounir is looking a bit ambitious there on the ground pound, tries to get the edge guard off of Acno. Immediate wake up there onto the sidelights.
Right. Acno pushes Mounir off the side, decides to swap the weapon, maybe wants to do the extra help on the Qatars, maybe wants to prime the sword to get that KO in the end, but right now he's just looking to build up the damage, looking to rack it up. Mounir misses the Ensig, no punish though, gets to there. On the platform, just looking for the KO, not gonna get it. Looks for another one, no. Acno outmaneuvers him, managed to get off stage. Still just trading blows, but no lethal ones yet. Just every player, each of these guys, just looking for that big hit. It's gonna be Acno in the end with a recovery. Closes it out, 3-1 fashion.